you might see someone get kicked out. I don't even know what this lady's saying. She's not making sense. She just said something about vertical stripes. I
You
swear.
watching the same person I'm watching, bro?
The one in the red shirt?
Yeah.
The lady?
Yeah, bro, she's wild.
Yeah, she literally just said something about
so you're like doing the chop thing?
Yes, I was like, what are
is.
you doing? Interesting.
Yeah, Lady Horns up 45-36 here, just 19 seconds left. I mean, this is all that does it. I'd be surprised if Kansas even bothered to foul right here, honestly.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be.
But this is the most annoying trash in basketball ever.
I know, they're literally down. How many points? I can't do math after school hours. Okay, 9. You got it.
You do my sister's
9.
Geometry homework.
Yeah, I know, but like that's like.
Is
on
she like
Saturdays.
failing geometry?
No, she got like 75.
That's embarrassing.
That's not failing though.
It's not a good.
It's on the verge of failing. Bro, geometry was so easy for me though, legit. Everybody like.
You just said you can't do math after school hours, and you talked about doing math on Saturdays.
Yeah, but like, that's a Saturday.
Yo, how do you think you're doing the ACT, dog?
Terrible. Oh my gosh, I was so mad.
I put C on every single question.
PSA: don't take your ACT at Catoosa because they won't let you get your snacks, and it's freezing in the classrooms, and the desks are smaller than my pinky finger. It's awful, terrible. I prefer RSU or Lincoln.
Lady Horns are going to walk out of this one 47-36. Great fought game right here with the Lady Horns. Really good defense, just great overall effort. We'll be back here for the boys game.
The Lady Longhorns will return to action Friday night as they will entertain Adair. and gentlemen, welcome to the Inola Indoor Sports Arena, the Clyde Barkley Court, for tonight's Five Lakes Conference match between the visiting Kansas Comets and your Inola Longhorns. Starting lineup first for Kansas at guard of junior number 11, Trenton Fields. At guard of junior number 12, Easton Wiggins. At forward, senior number 24, Caden Osborne. At forward, a senior number 32, Seth Evans. And at guard, a senior number 40, Rowdy Blackbird. Comments are coached by Corey Still. The other guard of 5'8", sophomore number 1, Tucker Ford. At one forward, 6'2", junior number 2, Hank Parson. The other forward, 6'2", senior number 23, Tough Jones. And in the middle, 6' junior number 32, Garrett Cummins. Coached by head coach Clyde Barkley, assisted by Tucker Thompson and Todd Dixon.
Welcome, Longhorn basketball fans, to a Tuesday night edition of Longhorn TV. I'm Tyler Swope, joined tonight by Caleb McGowan.
What's up, Tyler?
What's going on, Caleb? We got a matchup between the 4 and 15 Inola Longhorns against the 7 and 12 Kansas Comets tonight in a rematch where the first one went Inola's way, 51-47.
Yeah, and you want to talk about a game, bro.
It was awesome, wasn't it?
That was crazy.
It was a crazy game. It was a crazy game to finish up. And we've got the opening tip going to the Comets, and you're going to see one thing you're going to notice very quickly. I apologize ahead of time. Couldn't find the roster for the Comets. Didn't have a chance to get it before the game here, so we're just going to call out numbers. But you're going to see number 32 inside for the Kansas Comets. I mean, he's every bit of 6'6", maybe even a little taller, and a very, very athletic player. And he's definitely going to be the guy that the Longhorn defense is keying on this entire game, because if they slow him down, they've got a chance.
Yeah, he's an awesome athlete. I mean, he can literally jump out of the gym, bro.
Yeah, he really can. And I'll be listening to the PA, by the way, to try to catch some names. I do know number 40. That's
oh my goodness.
2 turnovers quick back-to-back for Dalton Norman here early.
Inola fouls number 1, Tucker Ford. Bucket was good by Easton Wiggins, 1 shot.
I think I'm gonna write it. I think it was Easton Wiggins. If it's not his name, I apologize. But we're gonna try to catch some names here. I hate announcing numbers. It's just not what I do. It is annoying, so I'm gonna try to catch some last names here at least. So we're gonna see a little bit different starting lineup than we saw last time for the Longhorns. We got Hank Parsons starting in place of Zach Biggs.
There we go.
Tough rat.
You can see right there. He's been eyes cold these past couple games, so just hitting his first shot like that.
I apologize, Tough Jones. I still got to break that habit. Tough Jones, yeah, great job hitting 3 early here. Missed by number 12, Wiggins. Longhorns are racing off the other side, looking at Jones again. Parsons looking to attack. You know, Jones and Parsons both actually in the last matchup, even though it was a win.
Fought for tough.
Even though it was a win for the Longhorns, both Jones and Parsons struggled. Jones, though he had 9 points, was 4 of 11 from the field. Parsons also had 9 points, but was 3 for 13. So encouraging to see Jones here hit some early shots.
Yeah, that's huge because, I mean, he's literally been eyes cold these past couple games. I mean, just hitting those first couple shots, getting some confidence is always huge.
It is huge. Look at 32, moving everybody out of the way inside.
Bro, that's right, that was a push-off.
It might have been, but goes uncalled. We're going to put 32 on the line. I couldn't catch his name. I tried. 32 hits the first of two.
I was not expecting such a smooth shot.
Oh, he's an athlete. I mean, you can tell he is a basketball player. Got a smooth-looking shot. Really athletic. I mean, again, because we are a Longhorn broadcast, I'm hoping we don't see his dunking ability tonight, but we very well could. This man on a fast break, he is good. Norman gets it inside. The Cummins kicks it back out. Parsons to Jones, but Jones gets it blocked back in his face by 32. 32's all over Tucker Ford.
Golly, bro.
Cummins drives in, and it's going to be a double dribble call.
So I don't know how that wasn't a foul on Tucker. I mean, he was literally wrapped around from behind. That's so stupid.
Yeah. I will say, I mean, having just, the girls' game just ended. Hopefully you guys watched that before our broadcast here for the boys' game. I mean, they'll call fouls. There's no doubt that this ref crew will call fouls. The girls got plenty of them. Hank Parsons tries to take it in and gets it stripped and stolen. And we have an opportunity right here. Okay, 32 just finishes the easy one. Could have been a foul on Dalton Norman on the way to the basket, but it goes uncalled. Tough Jones driving in. Trying to get the little dribble handoff going here with Norman. Nice up fake by Ford. Yeah,
he's feeling it right now. He's feeling it. That's 8. His only missed shot was literally a block.
I know. That's what this is what Tough Jones has done in the best games for the Longhorns this year are when Jones is hitting shots because you have to account for him. Kansas moving it around. Wiggins for 3. Doesn't go. Longhorns are just going to have such a hard time rebounding.
Because, even if you box out, man, it's going to be tough.
It is so tough. He's so strong, so physical, so big inside. Wiggins with a nice finish. Norman brings the ball past half court, dribbles to the left side, trying to attack Wiggins. Some good ball movement here early by the Longhorns. Garrett Cummins takes a jump shot.
You're shocked.
Well, I think he was shocked. He never catches the ball that far from the basket.
And if he does, he usually puts his head down and drives in.
That's right. Great job by Cummins there. Kansas moving the ball around. 24. I do have his name. Caden Osborne. Yeah, they do like to shoot. They had one player, number 11, I don't know his name. He shot 18 three-pointers the last time these two teams played.
Wait, one guy shot 18
One guy shot 18 threes. Tucker Ford finishes in the lane.
One guy shot 18 threes.
Yeah, and he made 2. Shot 22%. If I remember correctly, I don't have it written down, but I'm pretty sure looking at it. Number 11, the point guard. He ended up with 12 points, led them in scoring. And you got to think, the last time these two teams matched up, 32 had 9.7 rebounds, 24 had 7.9 rebounds. I mean, you're looking at those two do all the work inside, and the other guy shot a ton of threes. I mean, that's just kind of their whole game plan.
Bro, 18 three-point attempts in a high school basketball game, that's just crazy.
It's kind of awesome.
That's dope. I remember last year Carson Thompson shot 17, but he made 9 of them.
Yeah, that's true. That he did get 9 for 17.
So I mean, that's like, that's still a lot, but that's like, you're making a lot.
Yeah, I mean, this is 2 for 18, is if I remember right. That's what he took. Again, I don't have the 18 over, but I'm pretty sure. Kansas bringing the ball down after their timeout here, down by 4, 12-8, with 3 minutes left in this first quarter. Strip pass there from 32 to Blackbird, number 40. Again, Comets moving the ball around, really trying to get 32 the ball. There's 11 for 3.
If he probably shot 18 3-point attempts, I'd be shocked if he shot that bad again.
Oh, yeah, I can't imagine. He obviously had the confidence. He just wasn't feeling it that night.
Yeah.
Longhorns are going to have to watch for him. Now it's a 1-point ball game. Oh, my, what's going on? The Longhorns not moving at all. Just going to have to get this ball in. Good job getting it into Dalton Norman. They say Dalton Norman stepped on the out-of-bounds line. Going to be Comets basketball. Longhorns sitting in their 2-3 zone. Probably the best bet when you're playing somebody this big.
Bigger than you,
Yeah. Skip past to Blackbird. He'll shoot it as well. That's why he's out there. He's a good shooter.
That was a really good closeout there, right there by Zach.
Yeah, there's one thing Biggs will do. He'll close out hard. There's no doubt about it. And we're about to see Walt Spurlock coming again here in a minute. He's going to do the same. 32 goes for 3. Doesn't go. Zach Biggs gets the ball, and he's racing down the floor with all 4 Longhorns ahead of him. Tucker Ford with a nice cut. Doesn't lead him enough, and 11 picks it off. Gets it to Blackbird, and Blackbird can't finish. Dalton Norman with the foul, but it's going to send Blackbird to the line to shoot 2. It's a good thing for the Longhorns, too. Again, these last couple possessions, we haven't gotten a shot attempt because it's been a turnover, which isn't great. But it is encouraging. Longhorns are 5 for 6 from the field here in the first quarter. Really hot start for the Longhorns.
Now it's just a matter of getting more shots.
Yeah, don't turn the ball over. That was the problem against Salina on Friday. Turn the ball over.
Yeah, that was just abysmal.
I
forgot about that.
It was bad. It was bad, and they know it. They know it. I talked to several of the guys, and they say, we can't turn the ball over the way we did. Nice ball movement for the Longhorns. That is going to be a travel. Another turnover for the Longhorns. Turnover on Spurlock this time. Spurlock's kind of been in a little bit of a rough stretch here. We talked about it on Friday against Salina. Just a few mistakes compounded upon each other, and he kept making more. And so I really hope that Spurlock's going to be able to play himself out of the funk he's been in here lately. Because the Longhorns need him. This is a good steal by Spurlock. He's racing towards the rim. Finishes the layup on the other end. Walt Spurlock for 2. Great steal. And run up the side of the court. That's the way you make up for a mistake right there, Caleb.
God, he is so active in the passing lane.
I love it. He's somebody who embraces playing zone. That's a lot of times high school age players. There's a travel on 11. That's one of those things. A lot of high school players have a hard time embracing a zone and being active in a zone. But really, a zone, you end up probably running more than you do when you're playing man-to-man if you're doing it right. And so it's good to see Spurlock embrace it. Running a set there for Tucker Ford. Can't quite spring him open, but Spurlock gets fouled on the drive to the lane. And we're going to see an inbounds under Inola's basket here. Got a box set for the Longhorns. Screening, trying to spring anybody open here. Nobody's open, just inbound it to Spurlock. Ford coming off a double screen, didn't get open. Spurlock goes one-on-one against 32. Nothing there, but kicks it to Hank Parsons for 3.
Bro. He's been feeling it these past 2 quarters.
Oh, man, that fourth quarter
in right now.
That fourth quarter against Salina, he was as hot as can be. 28 seconds left in the first quarter. Clock is ticking. I suspect Kansas wants to hold for the last shot, but they'll take a good one if they get it before the last shot. 11 for 3. That's a good one, and it's good.
Yeah, what is he, already 2 for 2 tonight?
Tucker Ford racing down the floor. Gets it to Parsons. Parsons to Spurlock. Spurlock on the drive. Almost hits the contested layup underneath the basket. And that's going to be the first quarter buzzer. What a game we have here so far, Caleb. Longhorns 17, Comets 15. And I told you before the broadcast began, I don't know if I said it on the broadcast, but I told you I really felt like tonight was going to be a good game. And the Longhorns clearly came ready to play. This is a different looking team than what we saw Friday against Salina.
Oh, yeah. I mean, just like Friday they were so sluggish on defense, sluggish on offense, just lazy passes. Like, literally, honestly, Salina, they had a good 2 to 3 minute stretch, and the rest of the game was probably their worst game of the year. I mean, this is just a complete 180.
That's pretty fair. I might be with you on that. Well, I like this version of the Longhorns so far. For whatever reason, they get up and get ready to play the Kansas Comets. And so far, it's been fun to watch. You know, and another thing here for the Longhorns, interestingly enough, no free throws attempted for the Longhorns that quarter, even though they are aggressive. They're being aggressive. They're not settling for everything, taking wide open threes when they're presented to them.
I mean, they're taking good shots.
Yeah, I mean, you got to be okay with that. Usually you want to see guys getting free throws, going to the rim, getting fouled. But, I mean, when you're having success from outside, you continue doing what you're doing. That time they hit 3 threes and 2 two-point field goals. Can't complain. Spurlock hits Parsons open from 3. Doesn't go. Good look, though, for Parsons. You'll take those all day. Comets against that Longhorn 2-3 zone. Again, trying to get 30 to the ball if they can. Oh, Wiggins. Great job slicing through that 2-3 defense. Zach Biggs shuts it down at the three-point line. I thought he was going to keep attacking there. Dalton Norman trying to get 32 in foul trouble. Flings up a prayer. Doesn't go. And then there's going to be a foul on Norman. And we're going to see Cummins coming again in place of Norman. We're going to see Jones come in for Tucker Ford. Norman Ford hitting the bench for the first time today in this Longhorn 7-man rotation. 17-17 here early in the second. Comets do a good job moving the ball around the perimeter, really being patient about getting the ball inside. Not really forcing anything, not doing anything crazy. That's a group that understands how to play against the zone. What a pass there by 11 to Osborne on the reverse layup.
That was dope, bro. That was actually pretty dope.
Here we go. Hank Parsons for 3. Parsons' second three-point shot of the night. 20-19 Longhorns. Comets still just moving it around the perimeter, being patient, understanding what it takes to get good looks against the zone. Ball Spurlock overplays. Longhorns could be in trouble here. Oh, probably could have been a foul on Jones, but it goes uncalled.
There's no way he blocked the ball on that, bro.
Another kick to Parsons for 3.
Golly, bro, he is feeling it. Oh, my goodness.
Woo! Longhorns on a tear from the three-point line. 5 makes here in the first half. 5 minutes, 57 seconds left in this half. Up by 4, 23-19. My goodness, just ripping the nets off here early in the first half. Gosh. Coach Barker going to leave the same group out there after this timeout. Got Cummins, Biggs, Jones, Spurlock, and Parsons.
Well, I didn't know what you wanted. I didn't know if you wanted all that. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Gosh, shout out to head girls basketball coach Travis Bryant and his wife Mandy bringing me some dinner up here. My goodness, I'm treated well. Thank you guys. Got to eat that at halftime. Here we go, Comets out of this timeout with a quick turnover. Just an unforced error, unforced turnover there for the Comets. Longhorns hot, going to get the ball back. Spurlock with the ball in his hands has been dangerous in the passing game tonight. And we're going to have a moving screen called on Zach Biggs. That's the 5th Inola foul Couple more, and that's going to put Kansas in the bonus. You want to try to avoid that for the next 5.5 minutes if you can. Comets moving the ball around the perimeter. Osborne kicks it to 21 and kicks it to 11. Into 32, back to 21 on the drive. Can't finish the layup, and Parsons comes down with the rebound. Biggs gets stripped, and now Cummins has it. And it's going to be a foul on 21. Whew. A mad scramble there for the Longhorns. Somehow ends with them retaining possession. Now Wiggins in for number 11. Spurlock brings it over half court here. Trying to run a little pick and roll. You're going to watch for Jones trying to come open on this screen play. Nothing there. And it's going to be a blocking foul on 32. That's the goal, I know, is to go at him when you got the opportunity. They did the same thing in Kansas earlier this season. Try to attack 32 as much as possible to get him in foul trouble, because he is their most important player.
Yeah, I mean, if he's not in the game, bro, that's like, I mean, they're just as big as us whenever he's out of the game.
Yep. Parsons trying to spring him open for three. Nothing there. Longhorns swinging around the perimeter. Nice drive here by Spurlock, trying to go baseline. Really nowhere to go. Gets it back to Parsons. Parsons drives in, goes for a layup, and he's going to shoot free throws for the first time tonight for the Longhorns.
Who was that on? Was that on Wiggins or?
I think it's going to probably be on Wiggins. Yep. Going to call it on Wiggins, number 12. Parsons going to shoot 2 free throws here on the season. Parsons averaging 8.5 points a game. He's a 72.7% free throw shooter. Hits the first. Tucker Ford back in the game. Zach Biggs coming to the bench for a breather here. Parsons to shoot his second. Hits the second. Longhorns lead by 6. 4 minutes and 40 seconds left here in the first half. Osborne with the ball in the corner. Kicks it to Wiggins, and it's a steal for Garrett Cummins. Gonna have Tucker Ford open if we want to hit him. Tucker Ford has an opportunity at 3, doesn't go, kicks it out to Parsons. Parsons to Jones, Jones back to Ford. Just continued movement around the perimeter for this Longhorn basketball team. Kick to Ford for a deep 3 in the corner. Oh, almost gets the shooter's roll, but it doesn't go. Whoa, Spurlock.
Look at that.
Spurlock, as always, active. Ford almost breaks his own ankles, and then Jones ends up turning it over on the drive. And Caleb about choked me out when he stepped on my mic cord. Holy moly. All right. Wiggins gets stripped by Spurlock. Spurlock's on the move here. Only got 1 to beat. Finishes the layup. First 2-point field goal here in the second quarter for the Longhorns. They're up by 8. Thomas moving ball on Osborne for 3. Can't hit it, but Blackbird comes down with the rebound, and it's going to stay Comet basketball. Caleb, you going to apologize for stepping on my mic cord and almost choking me to death?
I thought it was funny.
You almost choked me to death. It was horrible. I'm being a little bit facetious, but, you know. Going to have Biggs in for Spurlock here. Longhorns very happy with Spurlock's performance over these past several minutes. Blackbird had an option to shoot the 3, but a good closeout by Biggs deterred him. Comet's going to spread it back out here. Gets it inside to number 11. Off the Longhorns. Going to stay Comets basketball yet again. 3 minutes left in the second. Getting it into 32. I mean, really, the Comets really do, they are very perimeter-centric, considering they have, a 6'7" guy in the middle. And here he goes, almost gets the dunk. You could see the athleticism on display there, though. That's off 2 feet. just the bounce he has to get to the rim off one step. He drop stepped up for a dunk. That's where he can be dangerous. You cannot let him catch it that deep inside the paint. Comets moving it around the perimeter again. Getting inside this time to the high post. That's the key to breaking down any zone, as we see 11 miss, but it was a wide open shot. It's going to be a foul on Osborne. The key to breaking down any zone defense is typically get it to the high post. Whatever that looks like, get it to the high post. You see them there. They get it to the high post, kick out, wide open three-point attempt. It doesn't go, but those are the kind of shots that the Comets are going to live with. And I'm going to set here. Ford almost turns it over, trying to get Jones open. Jones kicks to Parsons, back to Ford. Ford drives, gets 32 in the air, but doesn't go into him. Jones with a head fake, drives in, kicks back to Parsons. You can tell nobody really wants to try to do anything inside against 32 for that exact reason. Holy moly. You see Gil Cummings get swatted from behind by 32. There's nothing really you can do about it. I mean, goodness. That's part of it. Less than 2 minutes left here in this half. 27-19. Nobody scored in like 2.5 minutes, Caleb.
Yeah, no, it was
long
a lot of offense, and now it's just really slow-paced defense.
No, last points we saw score over Hank Parsons, 2 free throws. Osborne on the drive, almost gets it stripped, but 11 recovers. Trying to get it inside. Oh, loses the dribble. It's going to be Longhorn basketball with 1:20 left to go. Biggs brings the ball down for the Longhorns. Biggs on the drive, kicks to Jones. Jones to Ford. A lot of movement around the perimeter here. Parsons for 3.
Golly, those 4 for 5.
Just on fire early in this game, continuing the way he was shooting in the fourth quarter against Salina on Friday. Osborne for 3 from the corner. Answers.
And that's right. That's going to be like the worst feeling.
Well, you can get a big shot and they answer. Biggs drives in, kicks to Cummins. Cummins on the jump shot, doesn't go, gets his own rebound, and gets the follow. They're calling for one shot here. They don't want the Longhorns to have another opportunity here. 23 seconds and counting here in this first half of action.
Oh, great hands at defense right there.
Very good job by the Longhorns getting on the floor, going after the ball. Zach Biggs has got it, dribbling through traffic, and he loses it. It's going to be a kick to Osborne, who smartly backs up to the 3 and hits. What a heads-up play by Osborne. 3 seconds and counting. 2, 1. Parsons for 3. It's good!
What the trash?
Hank Parsons.
Look at that, dude. You know what I love about this team? They're so heads up in like closing seconds. They're so heads up. That trash is crazy. It's 5 for 6 from 3, bro. He's on fire.
Wow. 5 first half threes for Hank Parsons. That one goes, makes the halftime score Longhorns 35, Comets 25, and me and Caleb will be back with you guys at the start of the second half.
Jump ball today, possession to Kansas.
Welcome back, Longhorn fans, to some second half action between the Longhorns and the Kansas Comets. See 11 take a three right there and miss. Parsons for a rebound. I'm Tyler Swope, joined tonight by Caleb McGowan.
What's up, Tyler?
Man, what a fun first half of the Longhorns, huh?
Yeah, that was awesome.
Kick to Tucker Ford in the corner. Doesn't go. Nice rebound there by Garrett Cummins.
What are they calling that?
Not sure. Something on number 11 though on the Comets. So, story of the first half. I think we both agree what it is.
Hank Parsons.
Hank Parsons, 5 for 6 in the first half. 0 for 1 here in the second, but who cares? 5 for 7. You got to keep giving that guy the basketball the way he's shooting it right now. We're going to have 3 seconds in the lane on Garrett Cummins here. Turnover for the Longhorns.
Not a good start at all.
Again, we're going to see. I mean, I don't expect a shift in game plan for the Comets. They do what they do, and that's move the ball around the perimeter, try to get it into the high post every once in a while, and try to get it to 32 when they can. We see an air ball.
Everything, bro.
Parsons kicks it out to Norman. Norman has an opportunity to go to the rim here. And one for Dalton Norman. Man, you know, Tough Jones, you know, a story about him right now for this game starts out, and he's 3 for 4, just ripping the nets off. And he has not even taken a shot since maybe like 6 minutes left in the first quarter.
Yeah, I mean, the only shot he missed was a block shot, too.
Exactly. I mean, so really, he has not missed a shot that he's got off clean. He has not missed. Blackbird inside. Can't hit the jump shot.
He's a bit of an underrated passer, dude.
Yeah. Biggs driving, kicks to Jones. Jones on the drive. Probably could have been a travel. Biggs for 3 from the top of the key. Hits it.
What? You just got recommended? I'm going
Norman ties it up. Going to be Longhorn basketball. 15-point lead here for the Longhorns. 5.5 minutes left in the third quarter.
Who's that? That's his brother. Really? Yeah, that's Paul.
Kick to Biggs in the corner. Biggs for 3. Hits again. Oh, man, I'm telling you, Kansas's coach is so frustrated right now. Taking a timeout. Longhorns up by 18, 43-25 here early in the third. It's a perfect storm for the Longhorns right now, Caleb.
Everybody's hitting. And I really told you for this game, I did not think it was going to be close.
You did. You felt like they were looking at this as a revenge game. They were coming back. We beat them at their place, and that Kansas was going to have a game plan ready to attack this Longhorn zone. This is exactly the same zone they set in the last time these two teams matched up. But man, so far the Longhorns, they are. Let me count it up real quick. Hang on. So they've taken 14 threes and made
about 10, looks like.
9 of them. They're 9 of 14 from three-point range. That's crazy. I mean, that is just genuinely crazy. All right, we got the same 5 on the floor after this timeout for the Longhorns. Dalton Norman, Tucker Ford, Tough Jones, Hank Parsons, and Zach Biggs. Biggs hits the last 2 threes for the Longhorns for his first 6 points of the ball game. Comets moving the ball around, trying to get it inside the 32. They get it to him in the short corner, and he passes it right back out. They're going to have to find a way to put some points on the board here. We got a kick ball here from Tucker Ford. But, I mean, I know there's plenty of time left, but down by 18, they have got to find a way to – I mean, they're not even able to get any shots off against this Longhorn zone right now.
It's been just suffocating.
Like, I figured 11 would pull it right there. 32, looking inside, gets it into Wiggins. Wiggins can't hit the layup. Dalton Norman brings the ball down for the Longhorns, takes it to the left side of the floor. Longhorns are all spread out. Norman inside. Biggs on the cut. Kicks it out to Ford. It was a very good pass. Jones looks at it from three. I mean, they've got 32 on him up there. This is a man-to-man now. And that's what they've been, and I haven't mentioned it yet, but that's what the Comets have been in, I think, this entire second half after playing some zone in the first half. Trying to stop the onslaught of points for the Longhorns. And this is the benefit of being up by this much this early. The Longhorns can be so patient and get whatever they want.
Yeah, literally no reason to force anything at all.
No, that's a good layup attempt for Biggs. He misses, but that's all right. It was a good look, good shot. 11 drives in, can't hit a layup. There's a lid on that rim for the Comets, whereas it was wide open for the Longhorns in the first half. Norman, nice drive. Zach Biggs, very, very smart play by Biggs, getting 32 in the air, jumping into him. Getting the second foul on 32, and Biggs is going to go shoot two at the charity stripe. When I say charity stripe, I think of it's an old school term. I don't think does anybody say that anymore?
I don't think so, bro.
I'm pretty excited about it.
Gotcha.
The charity stripe. Glad I said it. Biggs misses the first. And this is an area, Caleb, shooting free throws that Biggs knows he needs improvement on. On the season, Zach Biggs is a 55% free throw shooter.
Yeah,
but he's a better free throw shooter than that. He does practice them. He does work on them. I see him after practice, staying after working on little things like that. And just, for whatever reason, hasn't translated into the game yet. But just a junior. Hopefully next year he make a commitment to be even better at those, because he's the kind of guy that can actually get fouled a lot. 32, forgot he dribbled. Went ahead and dribbled again. That's it's called a double dribble. Longhorn basketball on the turnover. Gonna have Spurlock come in the games here for Tucker Ford. Spurlock brings the ball down for the Longhorns. Parsons gets it back to Spurlock. Biggs to Parsons. Parsons, he really wants to shoot every time. You can just kind of see it on his face. He's like, okay, where's my shot?
I mean, who wanted them? I mean, if you were as hard as he was.
Here he goes for three. Parsons leaves that one short, and it's going to be a foul on Norman. Parsons now 5 for 8. Hasn't hit a three yet this half. 0 for 2 in the third quarter. Norman's third foul. And you got Garrett Cummins in the game for him. 11 for 3. Hits another. I think that's his third or fourth of the night, Caleb. I mean, you can tell why he took 18 attempts in the first match between these two teams. He's a very confident shooter. Spurlock drives, kicks to Cummins. Cummins to Jones. Before the shot is off, there's going to be a foul on 32.
That's his third.
Yeah, it's going to be his third foul here. Will they take him off the floor? They're going to. They're going to bring Caden Osborne back in the game, I think, in favor of 32, because they know they need him if they can bring this game close late. It's a big foul there and helps the Longhorns a lot. Opens up their offense a lot more now. Now the size is a lot more even. Oof, off the bounce pass. Spurlock's got it. Spurlock drives, kicks to Biggs behind him. What's a tough pass. Coach Barkley calls out the offense. And it's going to be a moving screen on Walt Spurlock. Turnover for the Longhorns. 2.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Longhorns 44, Comets 28. Longhorns, even with the turnover, still in good shape. You just got to worry about some of the three-point shooting for the Comets. 11's been on fire. You really got to watch for him. He's open on the skip pass if they want him. Oh, that's even worse to get into the high post. High post didn't even look his way, and it's going to be a jump ball. I'm actually stunned their high post didn't look at 11 for him. I mean, he's been on fire all night long. We got Tucker Ford in for Tuff Jones. Longhorns, really good job in this 2-3 zone. 11 for 3.
Deep, bro.
He's just letting it fly, but 33 with the rebound. Gets it out to Rowdy Blackbird. Another possession, extra possession actually for the Comets. Moving the ball around the perimeter. Gets it inside to Blackbird. Can't hit the layup, but 33 almost comes down with the rebound, but Parsons strips it.
And Nola got really lucky right there.
Parsons has the skip if he wants anybody. Chooses to get back to Ford, which is okay. Don't force anything. Tucker Ford being guarded by 33. An interesting matchup here for the sophomore shooting guard, Tucker Ford. Gets it out to Spurlock off the drive. I think the Longhorns would be just fine settling for a perfect shot here. Spurlock gets a wide open layup and hits.
Right there. Just letting it get all spread out like that.
Spurlock's 5th and 6th point of the night, all off layups. He's 3 for 4 in the paint.
Good hands-up defense right there by Tucker. Oh, yeah.
Oh, an errant pass there by the Comets. A turnover. 1 minute left here in the third. Longhorns again up by 18, 46-28. Spurlock kicks to Ford. Ford's got it on the left wing. Going to be a pick and roll between Ford and Cummins. Ford breaks the first guy down and hits the three. Oh, what a fun possession for Tucker Ford to hit his first shot, second shot, first three-pointer of the night. I know you were happy to see that, Caleb. Your buddy scoring right there. That was good.
Yeah, that was freaking awesome, bro.
Nice ball movement there by the Comets, and it's going to be a charge. Nice job by Garrett Cummins taking the charge with the Longhorns up by 21.
Man, what a game.
I mean, what do you say?
This is freaking dope, bro.
What do you say? I mean, it is, it's going to be a push-off on Walt Spurlock. Foul and a turnover.
Is a push-off, is that a team foul or?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know why I thought it wasn't.
Oh, it's definitely a team foul. That's his second foul. 17 seconds left. Comets have the basketball. You're going to see what they're going to do exactly what they've done all game. They're going to move it around the perimeter, probably take a three-pointer here, if I had to guess.
Yeah, just don't give them a good shot. That's all that really. Like that. That's perfect defense.
That's great defense right there. Doesn't go. The Longhorns go to the fourth quarter here, up by 21, 49-28. And I've never said this sentence, Caleb, but the Longhorns 2-3 zone is suffocating right now. I mean,
honestly, I never thought you'd say this about this team, just how small they are, you know? And you really got to let me try a bite of that. That trash looks good.
It is good. I don't know what it is. It's some sort of something. A lot of cinnamon.
Yeah. Looks
I don't know if I can guarantee you a bite, buddy. It's really good. I could eat
like
just
at least
this.
30 of them?
Oh, I could get the fattest off whatever this stuff is.
Yeah.
Take
That's
a bite
the best.
Let's
That
take a
thing
little.
looks good.
I'm gonna take a little break. I'm gonna eat.
Yo, my sister's calling me, so I'm gonna take a quick break too.
No problem.
Start of the fourth period. Final basketball.
Longhorns start the fourth quarter here with the basketball up by 21. Spurlock drives right past his defender to open it up, but then turns it over. 11 backs it out. Looking for the three-point shot. Kicks it into 32. 32 to Blackbird. Blackbird
Really
to Wiggins for three. Hits it. The good thing is that the Longhorns do not need to hurry.
Yeah, just go slow.
But you're going to see, Kansas is going to press. They're going to get after them a little bit. But the Longhorns don't need to do anything out of the ordinary. Don't need to force shots. Don't need to do anything silly.
This right here, literally, you could literally not score and this will be fine.
Yeah, but Parsons wants to score, buddy. Nice rebound by Spurlock, man. Oh, and Biggs finishes. Zach Biggs had a very good second half here. Only his second made shot, but man, after 2 threes, playing really great defense. We're going to see Dalton Norman come in here for Walt Spurlock.
And Walt let him, I know like scoring-wise and everything, but dude, he's been just everywhere.
He has been everywhere.
He's making good passes.
Zach Biggs hits the second his free throw.
And Tucker just tripped over the free throw line, so that's always interesting.
That's always good. You see that the line is a little raised. 11 for 3, doesn't go.
Kind of a funky shot, bro.
He does, but it's good. It'll go in. Kicks to Wiggins. Wow, what a recovery right there by the Comets.
Yeah, if a coach ever has enough confidence in you to let it fly 18 times, then you're probably a pretty good shooter.
Yeah, I would say so. 32 gets the
good
steal
pass.
and one. Foul on Garrett Cummins. That was a very good pass. I know this seems silly to say, right? Like, this is the group that started for Kansas tonight. But I do believe it's the 5 that work the best together. I feel like they move the ball well together. They work really well together. They know who they are with this 5 on the floor. Wow, no call right there. Wiggins for 3. Doesn't go. Dalton Norman up for the rebound. Can't corral it. And it's going to be a foul on Tucker Ford. That's the 5th team foul for the Longhorns. Inbounds underneath.
The last thing you want, just being up by so much. Just getting them more opportunities.
Yeah, and that's what's going to allow this team, because, again, we've said it all night, they're not a bad team. This is a team that they gave the Longhorns all they wanted. They've got 7 wins on the season, more than the Longhorns have, for a reason. They're a good team. Longhorns have got to clean it up here in the 4th, or they're going to be in trouble. Comets to inbound underneath their own goal here.
Some good pass.
Really good passes. Rowdy Blackbird for 3, leaves it short. Longhorn basketball as it rolls out of bounds. Nice job by the Longhorns to get that ball in bounds to Jones. And there's going to be a foul. I think Jones sold that a little bit.
Definitely.
The old head fake. That's the old Jordan Spurlock move. Shout out to Jordan. Not getting fouled, but he's going to throw his head backwards like he's getting mauled by a bear. It works. Not all the time.
That dude flopped more than anybody I know, bro.
He's not going to be happy you said that.
I don't even care. I'll just beat him up.
Jones at the free throw line. Misses the front end of a 1-and-1. Comets are on the run. Down the other side. Wiggins for 3. That's the kind of, they're going to have to let it fly if they want to get back in this ballgame. 6 minutes left, down by 19.
Need somebody to get hot and just.
All right. And have Hank Parsons going to the line, shooting a 1-and-1 here.
Man, what's going to make it really hard to come back in this game is that's already their 18th foul.
It's going to be very tough. Very, very tough. 21 in for 40. Parsons hits the first. Earns himself a second shot here. Longhorns up by 20. Parsons hits the second. We've got a timeout, Longhorns. Again, up by 21, 54-33.
Hey, this has literally nothing to do with the game tonight. What do you think about Joaquin Phoenix winning Best Actor?
I was a little surprised.
I was freaking hype.
I think it's great. I mean, it's good. I mean, good
What do you
for
think about
him.
Parasite?
Haven't watched it.
Never. I think that's kind of dumb.
Oh, I from the people. Listen, I don't know anybody like in person who's actually watched it, but the people I follow on Twitter love it.
All Ringer people.
All the Ringer people.
Yeah.
Yes, all the people from the Ringer love it. They're pumped up about it. So you know, I mean, I don't know. I'll watch it eventually. We'll see. I haven't seen like any of the Best Picture nominees
Never.
besides Joker.
Oh, the Joker's the Best Picture nominee?
I think so.
That's surprising. I mean, I thought it was a really good movie, but
I don't think it was a best. I shouldn't have been, in my opinion. 11 for 3.
I thought you liked the Joker.
I do, but I don't think it was a Best Picture.
Oh, it was really good.
It was good.
It was really good.
Disturbing.
Birds of Prey was awesome. Well, yeah, but like that's how Joker movies should be.
I
You
know.
need to go see Birds of Prey, bro.
I will eventually.
Perfect Harley Quinn movie.
That's what they're saying. The critics.
Perfect Harley Quinn movie.
Uh-oh. Oh, I thought Norman could have been in trouble there picking up his dribble.
Like it was like the perfect amount of just wackiness, craziness. Just it was awesome, bro.
I'll have to watch it.
Don't go watch it with the Morgans though.
I would never. I want to enjoy the movie.
Yeah, for real, dog. I thought he was gonna shoot that.
I'm hoping not.
Oh no.
Norman loses handle on the ball. It's going to stay Longhorn basketball here. 5 minutes and 11 seconds left in the game. Longhorns up 54-36. As long as the Longhorns control the basketball, take care of it, this game is going to be really tough for the Comets to get back into. Ooh, Tucker Ford gets the ball stripped out from behind. Biggs comes out with it. I don't know what's happening right now. Lots of overplaying by the Comets.
I mean, if you're at Nola, you can just do this all night.
I mean, that's what it's going to take here. And there's no answer for it with no shot clock. And 11's going to foul the Longhorns' best free throw shooter. Not to jinx him or anything, but he is.
Probably did, honestly.
Probably did. I don't believe in jinxes. The Longhorns, that's the crazy thing about this fourth quarter. The Longhorns have 2 field goal attempts. Parsons hits the first. That is Hank's 21st point of the night. Having a really good night for a guy who only averages about 8.5 per game.
I seen him voice something over some people in the stands, 20 and 21. Like actually, like
No, he did not.
I think it was to those 2 freshmen right there. I'm being serious. I don't know for sure. I'm gonna ask him after the game.
That's funny. It's like he's keeping track of it.
I mean, you know he has the confidence to say that.
Oh yeah, that's very on brand for old Hank.
I actually think he said that too.
He might have. Jones gets fouled. Nice job by Jones. Going to go to the line to shoot 2. Longhorns in the double bonus here for the last 4 minutes of the game. hits the first. Spurlock in for Ford. I'm going to have Cummins come in the ball game here for Zach Biggs.
And I'm honestly surprised they have anybody in the box even attempting to rebound.
Yeah, but it might just be so you stop them from rolling it in.
Yeah, so.
And Jones hits the second. Wow, literally, those are his.
That was a fast shot.
Woo, those are his first and second points since the first quarter.
Since early in the first quarter.
Early in the first quarter.
Because he scored our first 8, didn't he?
First 8, now he's sitting at 10.
I think he took like our first 4 shots and hit 3 of them.
Yeah, he did. You're exactly right, Caleb. Gonna have to do something here.
Man, honestly, I'm really surprised they took Tucker out just because, free throw, you know what I mean? Like in favor of Walt. Ooh, good
nice pass by Parsons. Jones hits the layup for his 11th and 12th points of the night. Longhorns again up by 19. Oh, Dalton Norman with a steal. Can't finish the layup, but Parsons gets it and gets 23.
Golly, man. He's
11 for 3. Dude, he's awesome. Like, I don't care what you said. Like, he can shoot the heck out of the basketball.
Yeah, he has to have at least 15, bro.
At least. Oh! Foul on Walt. Walt Spurlock got hammered on the side of the head. I don't know. It wasn't intentional or anything, but he did. Now he's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, it looks like they're just going to bring in their JV guys now.
Yeah, this is going to be it. Well, eventually you just kind of have to throw in the towel.
Especially no shot clock. There's no chance you're coming back.
No shot clock. Less than 3 minutes left. You're down by 19 now. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. We're going to get Barkley getting his JV guys in.
You have to get a perfect storm, perfect storm to be able to come back from that.
Yeah, it would be incredible.
Walt has the highest arcing shots out of anybody I know, bro.
It's pretty funny. We're going to have Zach Biggs and Tucker Ford come on the floor here in just a minute for the Longhorns, along with Hunter Surratt, Josh Sherrod, and Gavin Williams.
Good pass.
That was good passing right there by the Comets. That's clearly something they work on, is passing and understanding what to do to attack a zone. They do a good job of it. They just didn't hit enough shots tonight.
Yeah, and Inola hit literally everything.
Yeah, they did. Everything. Just a sensational game by the Longhorns. Led by Hank Parsons, 23. And Tuck Jones, 12. Zach Biggs had 10. Just a great all-around game for the Longhorns. A game in which last time leading scorer was Dalton Norman with 13. You're all around that with several players tonight for the Longhorns. Really, you couldn't ask for a better game. Couldn't ask for a better game. On a night where we saw the Longhorns, well, let's just take a look at this here. Hit 10 threes. Hit 10 threes. 10 threes. That is. You're going to have Zach Biggs here with a chance to add his 11th and 12th points of the game. Goodness. There's 11 for Biggs.
That gym was quiet.
Yes, it was.
That shot.
And Biggs with 12 points on the night. 2 minutes left in this game. Longhorns remain up by 20, 66-46. I will say, this Longhorn team, you never know what you're going to get. You never know what you're going to get with this Longhorn team. Are you going to get the Salina game that was ugly with a lot of turnovers?
Or the Berryhill game.
Or the Berryhill game that was ugly, a lot of turnovers, couldn't handle the basketball? Or are you going to get the Shoto and Kansas games? Because, my goodness, it is Jekyll and Hyde sometimes with this Longhorn basketball team. But the good thing about this is Longhorns have Adair coming into our house Friday night for senior night in Inola on Friday against Adair. And we've got Verdigris next Tuesday before playing Westville and Districts on Friday.
Dude, I love this chaos.
It is chaos. There's going to be a big 2 games coming up here for the Longhorns. These next 2 regular season games, and of course Districts playoff start. That's of course big. But man, you always got to hope. It doesn't matter what's happened previously in the season. You just hope that this team is peaking at the right time. And if you look at the last 5 quarters that these Longhorns have put together, it's a good sign for them going forward. Because regardless of what happens against Adair and Verdigris, Westville is a winnable game. Westville is a winnable game coming up. And if they play like this, they're going to be competitive against just about anybody, the way they've shot the ball tonight. Got Biggs with his 13th point of the night. Going for 14 here. 14. Josh Sherrod brings down the rebound. Zach Biggs racing up the court.
Oh, my.
Ooh, just throws that one up. Spurlock, you're up by 20. Do you think he knows? Really doesn't need to sacrifice his body here.
No, my most favorite thing ever is from last year. I don't know who we played. We were blowing somebody out, Walt comes in, like with the other JV players. And, we're, blowing a team out, and he just comes in. He just, bodies some kid. And,
he is. Awesome. Spurlock is just an Energizer bunny. He never stops moving. It's a lot of fun to watch. Missed his second free throw after hitting the first. 20 seconds left in this ball game. Longhorns up by 21. Ooh, nice little pass fake there by Zero.
Just in and out.
No real need to try to score here. Smart job by Hunter Surratt. Longhorns are going to let the clock run out here. Longhorns with a good victory here, 5th victory of the season, and a 69-48 victory over the Kansas Comets. Again, I already mentioned we'll be back here at home on Longhorn TV for senior night against Adair on Friday. So, Caleb, we'll see you then.